Alright everybody, hello and welcome to a special episode of Worth Watching. Today we are going to be counting down our personal top 5 action movies.
Sounds good. Now remember, these are our personal favorite top 5 action movies. So we're not saying that they're the best, it's just what we enjoyed the most.
Exactly. Alright, so what is the bottom of your list number 5 top action movie?
I'm Predator.
Good pick.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, great action movie. Sure, kind of cheesy, but you know, it had some great action in it.
Definitely, 80s was good for action movies
It
and bad
was.
for everything else in the world.
Yeah. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is something that isn't strictly an action movie, but you'll understand why I picked it. It's The Matrix.
Okay.
While it's more sort of like a sci-fi thriller, the action scenes in the movie are some of the most
I'm surprised it's your
innovative.
5, though.
Really?
I am surprised it's a number 5 for you.
Yeah, it's my number 5. Because it's not really an action movie.
Sure.
But the action scenes in there are absolutely revolutionary, no pun intended. I'm talking about the first movie here, not Reloaded or Revolutions.
I would
but
agree
the
with
movie,
that.
The movie is a great example of how an action scene should be.
I agree.
What would be your number 4?
My number 4 is Lethal Weapon.
Okay, yeah, good movie. Which one? The whole series or just number 1?
Number 1 was probably my favorite. I like the whole series, but I think if I'm just going to give you my personal favorite, it'd be number 1. I just feel like when you've got those cop drama series movies, you know, they all feed off of each other too much, and sometimes it's just the first one was funny. Yep. It's a new sense of humor, new sense of action style, so that's why I liked it. Okay. What's your number 4?
My number 4 would be a more recent movie, and that is Red, starring Bruce Willis.
Red.
I absolutely love the movie Red.
I do
It came out around the time of The Expendables. People were trying to compare them. I prefer Red, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is hilarious. Great action scenes.
Yeah.
Did some very fun stuff with it. It just gave a whole new spin on the action genre.
It did. I would have to agree with that
the whole
one.
retired, extremely dangerous theme. I just really liked it.
I would have to agree with that one.
All right, so what would be your number 3?
The Bourne series. Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, and Bourne Ultimatum.
So count the whole trilogy as one.
Yes, the whole trilogy. I liked all 3 of them very much.
Yep.
It was a close 2 for me, but there's another movie that's going to get 2 that beat that. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is an absolute classic, another Bruce Willis movie, Die Hard.
Okay.
The first Die Hard, absolutely amazing action movie.
Yeah.
It introduced like the everyman hero. You know, he's a cop who's in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Takes matters into his own hands.
Yeah.
Great movie, absolutely hilarious, but still very tense, very dramatic for lots of it. Great action scenes, just some phenomenal one-liners in there too. Great movie.
Okay.
What would be your number 2?
Die Hard. Number 1.
There we go.
Die Hard stole the second place spot over the Bourne trilogy for me. I just, I kind of feel like that, the Die Hard is just something you can get the guys over and you can all watch and watch some great kick butt action and get a lot of good humor in there too.
Definitely.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is going to be one that I think a lot of people here will agree, and I think it has to be this high up on the list because I absolutely love it, and that is Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Wow, you gave Terminator 2 over
I did,
Die
because
Hard?
here's why.
Okay.
I love Die Hard, don't get me wrong. It's one of my top 5 action movies for a reason.
Okay.
Terminator 2, I felt there was more consistent action with the Terminator 2. You had it on a larger scale than you had Die Hard, so as far as action goes, it kind of beats it out.
Okay.
And I think you have a slightly more unique plot with a slightly more emotional connection to the characters. The end scene of the movie almost made me cry the first time I watched it. It was just great. I absolutely love it. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. All right, we are down here to the very end. What is your number 1 action movie of all time?
These are my favorite movies. James Bond.
Oh boy, you're giving the whole series.
The whole series. James Bond.
All right, well there you go.
James Bond. I can watch those. I'm going to have a marathon soon. Now, just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Your number 1.
All right, my number 1, this might be a little controversial, but remember this is my favorite, not anyone else's, is the Bourne trilogy as a whole. It was your number 3.
Okay.
I loved what it did to action movies. I loved the gritty feel that it gave them. I thought that Paul Greengrass in the second and third one did great direction. Doug Liman directed the first one perfectly. Great elements of a thriller in there. The fight scenes in those movies were some of the best, like fast-paced, gritty fight scenes that I've seen ever. I absolutely love them.
I would agree with that. Well, at least you got to see he and I have some similarities, but
and some differences.
And a lot of differences. Because,
and the way you should take this way is just watch them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, 24 Bond movies plus all the other ones.
Yeah, that might take you a long time to.
So get started tonight.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching this episode, and we will see you later. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment down below on your top 5 favorite action movies of all time.
Have a good one.
Bye.